Hello everyone. So in the last video we talked about the basics of matrices and how to find out their inverse. We also talked about cofactors and some other stuff as well. So in this video we are going to move a little forward and we are going to talk about rank of the matrix. Okay. After that we'll also talk about how we can solve linear equations using matrices. So the first question will be what is a rank of a matrix? Right. So matrix की rank is the smallest, or say if a matrix has rank equals R, तो मैट्रिक्स की रैंक R होने का मतलब ये हो जाएगा कि a matrix has a non-zero minor, it has a non-zero minor of order order R. अब ये नॉन जीरो माइनर होने का मतलब क्या है? सपोज वी हैव अ मैट्रिक्स ए बी सी डी ई एफ जी एच आई, राइट. So a minor is the determinant of the cofactor. Okay, so say जैसे हमने लास्ट वीडियो में किया था, we talked about cofactors. तो say I kind of find out the cofactor against this a. ठीक है, तो मुझे ये मिल जाएगा. And then the minor will be the minor, let's call it minor will be E multiplied by I minus H multiplied by F. So it has to be non-zero, like it has to have a non-zero minor of at least the order R. So in this case of our this matrix, say this matrix has a zero determinant, so let's say this is A, and अगर इसका determinant is zero, that would mean कि इसका जो order है that will be less than R, so R will be less than 3. Okay, then what we'll do is we'll kind of try to find out the these minors, ठीक है, for each element. तो we'll see कि कितने minors आपके ज़ीरो हो रहे हैं. अगर आपका जो 2/2 के माइनर्स भी ज़ीरो हो जाते हैं, दैट वुड मीन द ऑर्डर इज़ एक्चुअली लेस देन 2 एज वेल. ठीक है, एंड देन वील एक्चुअली चेक फॉर आर इक्वल्स 1, और हम लोग चेक करेंगे एलिमेंट्स आपके कहीं ज़ीरो तो नहीं है. अगर इंडिविजुअल एलिमेंट्स अगर आपके ज़ीरो हो जाते हैं, देन मैट्रिक्स का ऑर्डर क्या हो जाएगा, ज़ीरो हो जाएगा. Okay, so finding out the rank of a matrix, what we do is we try to reduce the matrix in normal form, or it is also called as canonical form. Okay, so canonical form का मतलब ये हो गया कि your matrix can be actually reduced to something like IR or IR0 in something like this, or IR or IR000. Okay, so this IR is a non-zero cofactor, all right, and other elements will be zero for this matrix. So that would mean actually, जैसे आप यहाँ पर देख पा रहे होगे, if this matrix is of like it could be 3/3 matrix, तो इसमें क्या हो रहा है, सिर्फ आपका जो दो सॉरी 4 एलिमेंट्स हैं, 4 एलिमेंट्स के करस्पॉन्डिंग जो माइनर आ रहा है दैट इज़ अ नॉन ज़ीरो माइनर, और बाकी के सबके करस्पॉन्डिंग आपका ज़ीरो हो जाएगा. दैट वुड मीन आपका जो रैंक है, रैंक इज़ लेस देन 3. ठीक है, for 3/3 matrix. So for converting or reducing your matrices in this format, what we do is we apply elementary operations. But a good thing about this kind of elementary operation is we can apply row and column operations simultaneously. So we can apply them simultaneously. So this actually makes the thing easy for us. So now let us try to do one example over here. तो जैसे आपको दिख पा रहे होगा आप लोग, we have a matrix A. Okay, so now we want to find out the rank of it. तो रैंक फाइंड आउट करने के लिए हम लोग क्या करने वाले हैं, वील अप्लाई एलिमेंट्री ऑपरेशंस ओवर हेयर। ठीक है, तो सबसे सिंपल एलिमेंट्री ऑपरेशन विल बी R2 minus 2R1. Okay, so that will actually make this 0, right? So this will come out to be 1 2 3 2, then 0 minus 1, and this will be minus 1, and this will be minus 3. And then we can also apply another operation over here, and that will convert it. Okay, so this operation will be R3 minus R1. So I'm doing it from HKDAS. You can actually check this question in HKDAS as well. So this will give us 1 and 1 and then 3. Now finally you can actually add these two rows, and then this will actually convert this final row to 0. So this will actually be done by R3 equals R3 plus R2. So this will give you 1 2 3 2, 0 minus 1 minus 1 minus 3, 0 0 0 0. So over here you can see all those minors like on the top. अगर आप देखोगे then you will see कि आपके minors 0 हो जाएंगे. So all the minors of order 2 will be 0 for these numbers, like for on the top numbers. But जैसे ही आप इनके corresponding निकालोगे, those will be non-negative numbers. So the rank will be 2 for this matrix, which can also be seen from the number of non-zero rows. Okay, so the method I have applied over here is called as triangular form method. Okay, so we have actually converted this to a triangular form. Okay, this is actually called triangular form method. So as you can see, we have a kind of a triangular matrix over here, upper triangular matrix over here. Now let's talk about solving simultaneous equation using the matrix method. Right, so we actually take these equations and convert them to a matrix form. तो matrix form में क्या होगा, इनके जो coefficients हैं we'll write in the matrix. So we'll get 1 minus 1 2 1 2 3 3 minus 4 minus 5, and then x y z, and finally these numbers on the right hand side of the equal sign. Okay, so you can actually check if you get these equations again or not. So you will multiply, you will do matrix multiplication over here. So for this we will do matrix multiplication with this, and then finally we will get 3. Right, so this will give you the first equation, and then similarly you can go with the other equations. So what we actually do over here is we actually convert them to something called as echelon form. This is nothing but an upper triangular matrix. So what we actually find is अगर आप इन्हें upper triangular matrix में convert कर दो using row और transformations, तो उससे क्या होगा, आपके ये एलिमेंट 0 हो जाएंगे, दिस वन एंड दिस वन. फिर आपके पास एक z की वैल्यू डायरेक्ट निकल के आ जाएगी यहाँ से, लाइक ऑल द कोफिशिएंट्स ऑफ दिस थर्ड इक्वेशन विल बी 0 अदर देन दिस. ठीक है, सिर्फ 5 को छोड़ के ये कोफिशिएंट 0 हो जाएंगे. देन यू कैन एक्चुअली डू समथिंग लाइक दिस कोफिशिएंट मल्टीप्लाइड बाय z इक्वल्स टू समथिंग ओवर हेयर. तो देन आपका जो z है z निकल के आ जाएगा. एंड इन द सेम वे फिर जो z की वैल्यू है विल पुट इन दिस इक्वेशन, जो यहाँ से दो वैल्यूज़ के साथ में इक्वेशन निकल के आएगी, विच विल बी इन y एंड z. उसमें हम z की वैल्यू पुट करेंगे, उससे हमें y मिल जाएगा. एंड देन फाइनली हम इस थर्ड इक्वेशन में दोनों वैल्यूज़ पुट करके x की वैल्यू निकाल लेंगे. ओके, सो नाउ लेट अस ट्राई टू अप्लाई द एलिमेंट्री ट्रांसफॉर्मेशंस. तो यहाँ पर आपको क्लियरली दिखाई देगा, अगर आपको इन्हें और इन्हें 0 करना है देन यू कैन एक्चुअली do something like यहाँ R2 minus R1 and then यहाँ पर R3 minus 3R1. So let us try to do that. R2 equals R2 minus R1 and R3 equals R3 minus 3R1. So what we'll be getting over here is we'll get 1 minus 2, okay, minus 1, and then this will be 0 minus 3. No, sorry, not the minus 3 actually. This will be 3 because we are subtracting, right? And then this will be 1, and then over here 3 times will give you 0, and then 3 times it should give you minus 1, and this over here will give you minus 11. And then same you will do on the right hand side. So 3, and then 5 minus 3 will give you 2, and then 3 times this one should give you minus 22. All right, so now there is only one thing that has remained over here, that will be to make this minus 3 0. So इसे भी करना बहुत आसान है. You can actually convert this 3 to 1 by dividing this equation by, so R2 row will be divided by 3, and then R3 equals R3 minus R2. ठीक है. सो हम लोग इसे ऐसे पता कर सकते हैं या ऐसे आगे निकाल सकते हैं. सो दिस विल बी 1/3 and then 0. Okay, so this has to be plus, not minus, because साइन अलग हो गया. So if you do addition over here, this will give you 0, and then यहाँ पर 1/3 minus 11 plus 1/3, and यहाँ पर आपका आ जाएगा 3, and then 2/3, and then this minus 22 plus 2/3. So finally we'll get this as our product. So now over here you can actually see minus 32/3 z equals minus 64/3. So that should give you z equals 2, and from the second equation you can actually get y plus 1/3 z equals 2/3. And now let us just put this value of 2 over here, then this will be 2/3. This should give you y equals 0. And then finally in this first equation, that will be x minus y plus 2z equals to 3. We can put y equals 0 over here, that should give you 0, and then z equals 2, this will be 4, and then x will be x equals minus 1. So this is how you actually solve these linear simultaneous equations with the matrix method. Okay, so now let's talk about augmented form and the check for consistency. So these linear equations are of actually two types, that is consistent and inconsistent. Okay, so in consistent equations you will get one or more solutions. All right, so for an example, x plus 2y equals 4 and 3x plus 2y equals 2 will have one solution. Okay, so this will be called as consistent set of equation. But x plus 2y equals 4, 3x plus 6y equals 5 is inconsistent set of equations, because these two lines are parallel to each other and they will have no solution. All right, so these equations are called as inconsistent equations. तो इन्हें सॉल्व करने के लिए हम लोग क्या करते हैं, we actually try to find out the rank of augmented matrix. तो augmented matrix क्या होती है, आपको याद होगा जब हम लोगों ने लास्ट एग्जांपल में इक्वेशंस लिखी थी. सो फॉर दिस लाइक इस इक्वेशंस को हमने मैट्रिक्स फॉर्म में लिखा था. सो इस इक्वेशन में आप देख सकते हो, यू कैन एक्चुअली राइट this in this format 1 2 3 and 6. So augmented form में क्या होता है, we also write these coefficients on the right hand side in the equation itself, right? So for the equation to be consistent, जो इसकी रैंक आएगी, so this augmented matrix is called as C, ठीक है, and this matrix, like this, only this matrix will be called as A. Okay, so for the equations to be consistent, the rank, or let us just write, okay, let's just write rank of A has to be equal to rank of C, and this should be equal to n. और अगर यहाँ पर आप की रैंक कम है, then you can actually go with rank of A equals rank of C equals to some r, okay, which is r is less than n, that will be n is the dimension of this matrix. But for these equations to be inconsistent, what you will have is rank of A will not be equal to rank of C. In that case, these equations will be inconsistent. So यहाँ पर आप देख सकते हो, actually if you kind of apply this row operation, if I say multiply this equation by 3 and subtract from this one, so we will have to do the operation on here and here as well. So we'll have 1 2 4, then we'll have 0 0, and then 4 times sorry 3 times 4 will be 12, and 5 minus 12 will be minus 7. So over here you can see यहाँ पर जो रैंक आ रही है, रैंक इज़ 1, लाइक नंबर ऑफ नॉन जीरो रोज. सो हम सिर्फ एक ही रैंक देख रहे हैं, एक ही रैंक इज़ 1. But if we see the rank of this whole C, that rank of C will be 2, but rank of A is 1, ठीक है. सो यहाँ पर आप देख सकते हैं ये दोनों आपस में बराबर नहीं है, सो देर विल बी नो सॉल्यूशन. तो जैसा हम लोगों ने पहले देख लिया है, देर विल बी नो सॉल्यूशन. वहीं अगर हम लोग अपनी पुरानी क्वेश्चंस की बात करें, दैट इज़ x प्लस 2y एंड 3x प्लस 2y इक्वल्स 2 and 4, तो इनमें आपका जो रैंक ऑफ A विल बी इक्वल टू रैंक ऑफ C, and that is where this will have this set of equation will have only one solution. So there is another very interesting topic which is Cramer's rule. So Cramer's rule क्या होता है? It is a way to solve your consistent linear equation, like the previous equation that we have solved. तो इसमें क्या करते हैं, let us say we have some equations, so let me just write them and come back to you. Okay, so these are all the equations, and I have written that x equals this quantity, y equals this, and z equals this. So I'll actually write what these are actually. Okay, so d is the determinant of this equation, that will mean a1, b1 and everything else, and ऐसे ही आपकी तीनों equations यहाँ पे आ जाएंगी. And then d1 will be actually the determinant of d1, d2, k and d3, and then b1, b2, b3, c1, c2 and c3, ठीक है. ये आपका d1 हो गया. एंड सिमिलरली अब आपका d2 क्या हो जाएगा, d2 विल बी, नाउ यू शिफ्ट देम, लाइक आप d को शिफ्ट कर दोगे, एंड देन यू विल गेट a1, a2, a3, d1, d2, d3 and c1, c2, c3. सिमिलर फैशन में और d3 विल बी a1, a2, a3, b1, b2, b3 and then d1, d2 and d3. Okay, so there is a couple of properties that you should remember, that if these equations are consistent and have unique solution, then क्या होगा, जो आपका d होगा, d will be non-zero for consistent equations with unique solution. ऑलराइट, वैसे ही अगर आपका d1 इक्वल्स d2 इक्वल्स d3 इक्वल्स 0 हो जाते हैं, and then the equations will be consistent with infinite number of solutions. Similarly, if any one of these d2, d1 and d3 is equals to uh, it is non-zero, all right, then these equations will be inconsistent. Okay, so I have to tell you that if these are only valid if d equals to 0. Okay, for this to happen, d has to be 0. Then you will say that these equations are consistent or consistent with infinite number of solutions. Okay, so this was all for this video, everyone. So in the next video, we'll talk about the linear independence of vectors and eigenvalues and eigenvectors of the matrices. So thank you for watching this video.